Hello students, welcome to my channel Coding Easy. In today's video, I will teach you how to write a program in BlueJ that will calculate the salary of an employee. The calculation of salary involves several components that the salary is made up of, and that makes the program a little bit complicated. But don't worry, while I write the statements, I will explain every step and how to do it and make the task easy for you. Let us begin. So this is the BlueJ interface. We first right click on the mouse and here a menu appears. So select the first option, that is new class. Here you write the class name. We have given the class name salary, and remember that as per Java's convention, a class name must begin with an uppercase. So the salary's S is in capital letters. Now we click on the OK. We can see that an icon is created named as salary. So this is the class icon in BlueJ, and the stripes on that icon tells that the program is not compiled. So when we write the full program and compile, the stripes will automatically be removed and then we can execute the code. So let us begin. We again right click on this and over here we can find open editor. So we go to the editor. This is the editor, and the BlueJ has suggested some of its own statements, but we will not write any of this. We press Ctrl A, that means everything you get selected, and then you press delete. So that thing is deleted. Now we will start writing our own program. First of all, we write the import statement java.util.star. Okay, press enter. So import is a keyword and all the keywords are to be written in lowercase, and the BlueJ IDE, that is BlueJ Integrated Development Environment, prints every keyword in red. So import is printed on red. And java.util is a package provided by the Java interface that provides pre-compiled classes and functions that we will use in the program. In our program, we incorporate this package java.util to include the scanner class through which we get the input from the keyboard. Now the next statement. Next statement is definition of the class. So class again is a keyword. We name it as salary as we have given over there. And then you open a curly bracket that starts the class body, and as soon as you press enter you can see the cursor has shifted a little bit on the right hand side, which means it is an indentation created by BlueJ. After defining the class and opening the class body, we define a function, and this function is the main function or main method. So the signature of the main method is fixed, we cannot change this, and this is like this: public static void main. Inside this we write string args and an array sign. So this is the string args is for command line interface, which is again another way of input that we will learn later. After defining the function statement, that is public static void main, we press enter and then we again open one curly bracket. This is for the function body. So the method body or function body begins over here. Then the first definition in this is the scanner class object we create. So scanner, scanner, say the object name is sc is equal to new scanner and put a semicolon after this. So in Java, whenever you write a statement, you will have to end it with a terminator, that is one semicolon. Press enter. So scanner is the class that will help us with its functions to input the data from the user. Then over here, we declare the variables. So let all the variables be in double data type. So you can see double is again a keyword, therefore it is printed in red. Double, say we take one as basic, then TA, then TA, then say HRA, and then PF, then gross, and then net. So quite a number of variables. Let us start and find out how we use these variables in the program. So first of all, we write system.out.print. Enter the basic amount. Okay. So it is the basic amount on which all the calculations will be done. Therefore, we have to first accept the basic from the user, and that is the only single input. Rest of the things will be calculated on that. Now, so basic is equal to sc dot next double. Next double is the function of the scanner class which will accept double data type from the user. That means a data type which is capable of accepting in decimal part. After that, we write say DA, that means dearness allowance, is equal to say 70% of basic. So we write basic into 0.7, and then we write say TA, that is traveling allowance, is equal to say 15% of basic. So basic into 0.15, and then HRA, that is house rent allowance, HRA is equal to say 20% of basic. So basic into 0.2. Okay. Now these will be added with the basic, which will consist of the gross. So we write gross is equal to basic plus DA, that is dearness allowance, that is an allowance given by the government on the basic for the things that becomes dearer or costlier. So that is adjustable from time to time, and the government or the organization, private or public, whatever, will announce certain increase on the DA, and that will adjust the inflation of the market. So DA, and then plus TA, then we have taken HRA. So gross salary will consist of basic, DA, TA, and HRA. And now the PF part. So PF is equal to say 10% of basic. So it will be basic into say 0.1, that is 10%, and net salary is equal to gross minus PF. So PF is a deduction. Now we display the result. The calculation part is over. So the net salary is whatever you accumulate with the gross, you subtract 10% of basic from it. That is PF, which is a provision for the future of an employee. Now system dot println basic salary is equal to rupees plus basic. So basic salary is whatever plus basic. That means the string part you give and then you write basic. Copy this. The next will be gross salary is equal to gross and net salary will be equal to net. Net. Okay. After this, we close the object. So sc dot close semicolon, end of the function body, end of the class body. So this is the code. And now let us find out whether it compiles or not. So we go to the compile button and click on that. Errors found. So what is the error? Let us, okay, there is one semicolon which is omitted over here. So we put a semicolon over here, compile. This time you can see the message class compiled, no syntax errors. So when you compile a code and you make any mistake, it will indicate, and that was one mistake that we have not given the punctuation mark. So it has indicated this. Now we close the class salary. You see the stripes are removed. Now you right click on this and you can see the void main method over here. You click on that. It is asking for the command line interface, but we are not taking this input into method. So we click OK. So the main method starts, and here at the bottom it is, you will have to write the input for the basic amount. Say the basic amount is 8,000. Okay. So as you can see the 8,000 mark, the rest of the things are calculated by the program and as printed over here. So the gross salary comes to be 16,400 and the net salary is 15,600. Let us go to the program. So we will add a few more output statements. Here we have only displayed the basic salary, gross and the net. So likewise, we can also display the HRA and display the HRA. HRA means house rent allowance. Then let us copy this statement. Let us copy this. After the HRA, it was DA. Sorry. First one is DA, not HRA. DA, that is dearness allowance. Second one is HRA. Third one will be TA. So TA is equal to traveling allowance, that is allowance provided for traveling to places. TA is this, and the PF, that is a deduction, remember. PF that is provident fund is this, and the gross salary and the net salary. So let us put this PF over here. this is not the right place. After the gross, we put the PF. Now let us run the code once again. Let us compile this. Click on the compile button. You can see class compiled, no errors. Close. Right click. Go to the void main method because we are not creating any object. We are not calling the constructor. Just press OK on this, and you can see the output screen has come. So you give say 19,000 is the basic amount. So on that basis, everything is calculated. Say DA is 70%, so that becomes 13,300, and HRA is say 20%, TA is 15%. Gross salary is addition of basic, DA, HRA, and TA, and subtraction from that, that is the deduction part, is rupees 1900. So it comes to 37,050 rupees. So like this, we can write the salary program. I hope you have understood and followed. Thank you for watching the video.